more, or people actually come in. I said a few more. Ain't nobody here right now. Feel like I'm just sitting here. I know I've been MIA. Let me cut this. I'm gonna get started in a minute. All right. So I know I've been MIA, y'all. For those that know why. I've just been kind of down a little bit lately, so I feel in a better space right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a reading. This one's just gonna be kind of a free-for-all because it is Friday. I'm just gonna see what's been going on since my last reading, because I can't remember exactly when that was. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I literally just got done watching The Chi. I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody, but that made me feel emotional because like we literally watched those little boys grow up on TV. But anyway, so this is gonna be Capricorn reading. Basically what I'm getting just off the bat, there's a lot of stuff about moving on, emotions, as well as you may feel alone, or somebody might feel alone and want you around. So I am getting a lot of sacral type energy coming through. So if that's your situation, then definitely let me go ahead and get in here because I can't keep up with the chat section. Let me make sure I turn it down. Okay. Hello, Love Chime. All right, so we're going to get into it. It's going to be kind of a mixture because I have wanted to do a spiritual reading, a spiritual message reading. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. So I will try to put timestamps after. If anybody's willing to do that for me, you're good, but just bear with me. Lately, I have been giving people grace, and that's very... It's not hard, but a lot of people are just being ugly and mean-spirited these days, and so I'm trying my best to not fall into that trap of being like them as well. I've just been feeling like so much is changing, and I feel like it's good stuff happening as well as stuff that I'm not wanting to happen, if that makes sense. But at the end of the day, we just have to keep going and doing what we need to do. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some spirit messages. This is going to be for Capricorn, but of course I do have other placements, especially fire. So if you're a fire sign or even any other sign, this actually may resonate with you. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Capricorn. I'll probably do October reading sometime this weekend. But what's going on with Capricorn? And I might have to get up to go attend to my daughter. So if I do, I apologize in advance. Go with the flow. So that's funny because one of the songs that I just heard on my playlist was called Ocean Flow. So again, like I said, there's something about movement here. It's saying let go, rest, and manifest. So this is a time right now that I think all of your cares, your worries, not cares, all of your worries, you need to just kind of let it go. It's kind of like a clean slate, and I kind of feel like that a lot of people had intended originally for the whole CVID situation that was like a reset, but I kind of feel like it's happening after the fact because now we're seeing the effects of what that situation was. So I feel like a lot of people might be burdened, but there's also some happy times as well. And this is just saying not to overwhelm yourself and just relax. And I feel like that's something that I have been trying to take and make a priority. But definitely I feel like a lot of you might be at that point as well. So again, some of you might like to be alone at this time. You may not want to be around people. You may be trying to just collect your thoughts. And again, there's a lot of emotions going on that some of you may not be open to expressing. It's kind of like you're at the cusp of just crashing and letting it all out. And I kind of feel like maybe you're apprehensive. It could be because of vulnerability. And of course, you know, with Capricorns, we don't really like to express ourselves too much. I think we're hard on ourselves, actually. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Braddy Shay. We have enjoy music, so instruments, sound, and tone. So make sure you're listening to the right music. Now, I'm not going to say high vibrational because y'all know I like a little ratchetness in my life. So even if it's not the lifestyle I live, I like to listen to a little ratchetness sometimes. So this is basically saying that music is going to be the key for you to kind of just allow your emotions to, I was going to say drain first. So yeah, you guys need to purge. So if you're long overdue for a cry session or something, definitely go ahead and get that done. But also just make sure you watch what you're listening to as well, because I was talking to my mom about this actually. When it comes to music, like I just said, I like ratchet music. I'll be listening to like all types of stuff that I would never do in my entire life. But I'm aware that that's not my reality and that I'm not trying to act like I'm doing that stuff. So let's say if the song talk about popping somebody, you know, I'm not into that. So I know I'm not going to be impressionable on that. So I kind of feel like a lot of people in this time, you don't want to listen to music that's going to alter how you feel. And it's very strong. And I kind of feel like this is kind of going off a topic. It feels, but I feel like there's something going on with music now that is so dumbed down that it's very impressionable. So that's why we're seeing a lot of this anger, a lot of this disrespect, a lot of this you know, crime happening because people are listening to this music. And it's not just rap music. So let me just say that, because people always want to attack rap music because they feel like a certain demographic listens to that, but it's really all types of music. So pop music has it in there, rock music. So you have to be mindful of what you're listening to, but listen to the music that invokes emotions. Like I can listen to a song sometimes and it can make me feel all types of emotions. It can make me feel angry, happy, sad. So this is talking about enjoying music. So make sure you're listening to music that makes you feel calm and that you can enjoy, if that makes sense. I talk with my hands a lot. I noticed that the other day when I was talking. This has come out for us as well before. Nature spirit. It says elves, fairies, rock formation. So I really feel like a lot of you have a lot of this type of energy surrounding you. It's definitely earth. It's giving earth. And again, we have water. So we have two cards here that has water in them. So I feel like your ancestors are telling you that it's okay to be vulnerable and it's okay to be emotional. I kind of feel like sometimes people expect certain things of a Capricorn and we're just expected to just deal with it. And this can go for anybody, but since this is a Capricorn reading, I'm talking to you guys. But basically, I feel like people think that, okay, well, you have to be a certain way, and if you're not that way, then what's wrong with you, and things like that. It's like people keep putting a lot of pressure on you at this time, but you have to stay grounded is what I'm seeing here. So it's okay to cry. It's okay to release that emotion, but that's going to help you stay grounded. It's not going to just be something you're doing just to do. I just thought I saw something. I really want to go for a night drive. I might do that after this reading. Like, I just gotta, I don't know, get out there. Oh, absolutely. And what I find with me, and I always tell, if you're new to listening to me, I always tell my experiences, because I'm only 35, but I've lived a lot of stuff in those 35 years. I was about to say thighs. I don't know. I'm not thinking about thighs. But I always try to connect with my reading in that sense, because I feel like what we go through as individuals can actually help others navigate their feelings and their emotions. But definitely I get that a lot, where when I am vulnerable and I tell people like, hey, this is how I'm feeling and I'm, you know, overwhelmed, it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, you should do this, this, and this. And it's like, I just told you I'm overwhelmed. So it's literally just like people not listening. So you have to listen to yourself. You have to also get more in touch if you have kind of veered away from a little bit of, you know, spirituality in some sense, or, you know, not praying enough, or, you know, being thankful for what you have. It's kind of a time to do that is what I see. Let me get one more. And you want to get like-minded people, which is kind of hard to come by these days, but definitely like-minded individuals. And there's something about signs too. That's what I get with this right here. The nature spirits. Watching the signs around you. Welcome. Move your body. So dance, breathe, and flow. So again, the theme is something about flowing, which means if something's flowing, that means it's moving on. So this is giving me purge type energy, where you have to purge whatever is holding you and blocking your energy and move forward. So even if we don't have actual water in this card, flowing is something that is what liquid does, which in turn is, again, water, or, you know, I'm equating that to emotion. And again, I don't know if somebody's by the beach or if something's about to happen by a beach, but there's bodies of water, something dealing with water when it comes to Capricorn. And then we have dance and music. So this is about joy, finding your inner peace, finding your happiness, because people are going to be people, you know, with their bad behavior. And again, it starts off too with letting things go. At the bottom, we do have balance yourself. So again, direction, growth, and life stages. So you guys are going through different stages of your life. Like wherever you're at right now, you're meant to be there in that moment. And I know that sometimes we question and wonder like, well, why is it hurt so bad to be in this place? But this is basically just saying that that's part of life. And you're growing and you're going along with what is set in stone for you, because yes, we do have control over certain things because we have free will, but I do kind of feel like you can be guided in, you know, different directions. So it's definitely important to make sure you take heed to that. So balancing yourself, grounding yourself, allowing things to happen, but you can kind of put things, you know, together when it comes to that. A lot of you are about to make a life-changing decision as well, or something life-changing is happening or will happen. And then we have take time out. So siesta, recharge, and rest. So again, we have the two cards that talk about resting, taking time out for yourself, and doing what you need to do for you. So there's a lot about being, and this is something that has kind of been the theme of the year, is putting yourself first. And I know it can be difficult sometimes, because Capricorns, we do try to help people because we genuinely would like someone to help us if that were the case, or if roles were reversed. But we're starting to see that people don't have your best interests like you do. You know what I'm saying? Have courage. Yeah. So it's okay to be strong, but don't let people, you know, take you there. I'm trying to see where to put this at. I have too much stuff on this desk. I need to clean it up. See, because I've been gone for what, 2 or 3 weeks, and it's still the message of putting yourself first, because nobody else is going to do it for you. This is Capricorn. And you know, it's crazy that I do, like, I am a Capricorn, my sun sign, but it's crazy because I actually have a lot of fire. And that kind of makes sense because I'm very, like, I can be impulsive. I wouldn't say very, but I can be impulsive at times. And then it's kind of like I regret it later. So I'm surprised I don't do a lot more fire sign readings. But I really identify with being a Capricorn. So it is what it is. So we have flowers. We have fickle here. I'm going to put these down. First of all, I don't know why, but I'm getting like condolence. My condolences. Flowers, fickle. Because fickle is like, what is that? I don't know. I can't think right now. Somebody let us know in the chat what fickle is. Hey, Callie. But this could also be some type of celebration as well. Like you're going to get your flowers. Like you're going to get your recognition that you either always wanted or deserved. And I feel like more so deserved. We have runes. So perception. See, that kind of goes with what I was saying with the music part. About how, like, it depends on how you perceive it. So it could be a song talking about, you know, street stuff. And if you are impressionable, you're going to kind of fall into that because you think it's cool. But if you're like level-headed, you know that that's not your reality. So it's really the perception of others. So you have already accomplished things, a lot of things, whether people tell you or not. And so I kind of feel like this is just a reminder to you that you... Hey, Marcy. This is a reminder to you that you actually are receiving your flowers. So even if people aren't telling you, you know deep down in your heart that you've tried and done everything that you could possibly do. We also have fire. Spontaneity, which is funny. I just talked about that. So I don't know if there's a fire sign that is also recognizing something about you, or maybe they had a wrong impression about you. This could also be some of you if you have a lot of fire or even fire in your chart anywhere, because fire, of course, is something that's like, it can go from nothing to something real quick when there's a fire. Like I literally seen a car on fire the other day. It wasn't engulfed yet, but it was kind of like scary to watch that. That was just a side note. This is also kind of giving me the vibes that somebody, possibly a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sag. I wouldn't expect the Aries too much because I'm not trying to offend nobody, but Aries are crazy to me. I don't deal with them. I haven't really had too much experience with the Sagittarius at all, but I feel like some of them can also be a little bit sneaky, which that's my rising sign, so I can be sneaky at times. But yeah. I see a Leo doing more of this because Leo's like a lot of attention. So I'm getting the sense here that somebody may have thought they could do something towards you and you kind of showed them like, no, I'm not the one. So this person could be trying to apologize or come to you and try to explain something or, you know, try to be on your side. Because I feel like I'm getting the vibe of an obsession, which comes out a lot. But I feel like somebody like hooked on you. Like hooked on phonics. You said calm or crazy. I have done really well with being more calm than crazy. Like I definitely used to just fly off the handle. But with age and maturity, you know, you'll be surprised what happens. Oh, dang. I did not even see this over here. This just flew out. I don't know when it flew out, but we have clouds here. So this is kind of like the sky is the limit type of energy here. And also it's giving a lot of angelic vibes. So definitely you guys are being guarded and guided. And you just don't know what to expect. So you never know what can be expected. I'm going to pull one more because I didn't even see that one flew out. Oops. Let's see. We have dowsing rods, so we have seeker. So this is about getting information. A lot of you actually probably have a magnetic charm is what I wanted to say. So people gravitate towards you. You also may do things that at first, like say you speak about something and it happens. Like that happens to me all the time. But in the beginning, I used to always be like scared, not scared, but just surprised and like shocked when I would talk about something. And then next thing you know, you're seeing billboards or something like that. But I think this is basically saying that you are going to be able to guide people. And that's what people come to you for, is to guide them in the right direction. Like you're going to give them a good advice. You're going to be the confidant, somebody they can trust and be close to. So this could also be someone realizing that about you, that you actually do have a different presence to you than what they have perceived you to be. So somebody might be trying to find out information about you as well when it comes to spiritual means, because runes I think are also a divination tool. Yeah, that just went left a little bit. I do feel like somebody is trying to use one of those like YouTube spell type things to get your attention, because there's a lot of spiritual stuff going on right here. Somebody could be mixing herbs and stuff. Like they're going too far. I feel like this is because a lot of you may be nonchalant at this time and someone's trying to get your attention. And we have change. I don't want to say that word because I kind of feel like it's racist a little bit. But we have change. So again, like I said earlier, you're gaining knowledge and moving on. Something is happening with you right now, or something will be changing. Somebody may feel like you changed as well. That Keisha Cole song popped up in my head. That's crazy. Yeah, somebody thinks you've changed because you're putting yourself first. And they can no longer try to use you. So it backfired. So whatever this person did to you backfired on them. At the bottom we have healing and we have crystals. So we have crystals, we have dowsing rods, and we have clouds, which also has mystical. So there's a lot of spiritualness. I don't even know if that's a word. Spiritualness surrounding this. Maybe you guys need to get crystals or work with crystals, but even then I kind of feel like this is somebody else trying to get in your energy field, because that's a lot of I did say spiritual message earlier, but that's a lot of stuff. And look, numerology, precision. So again, there's signs and synchronicities happening. Let's see what else we can pull out of this. Let me give it another look. I'm getting you guys do the unexpected. So people expect something from you, but you do something completely different. And I feel like I've said that before because it sounds familiar. You just mind your business, and a lot of you calm yourself by music. So a lot of you love music. What is this about? Sorry, on my nose. Look, the temple path. So this is about you heading in the right direction. Again, this is spirituality. So there's a lot of spirituality going on here. And it's a good thing, because these little orbs here remind me of the ones in the clouds card. So you guys are being protected without knowing that you're being protected. And I can tell you this, you may need to be alone right now to get things in order in your life. What I found is certain people that I give too much energy to, I find that I was going to say force field. I find that it changes, you know? So if I'm dealing with somebody that has issues and even if we're just talking, their energy can transfer to me. So that's why you have to be very careful if you're an empathic person. Let me just say it like that. Because they're heavy out here. Energy vampires. We have yin yang. Duality. That's also about balance as well. Because you have to have both, you know, good. Not even saying like good and evil. But, you know, you get the gist of it. There has to be balance. We also have adjacent possibilities. I feel like this is jumping ahead, but I think that in the new year in 2024, that's going to be your year of change. So this year is going to close out a cycle that you've been going through. And then the next year is going to be focused on that change. So this year was about, you know, removing you and pushing you off to the side to sit in your own thoughts and get things together. And then you're going to put that to action in 2024, whatever that means to you guys. We have appreciation. So we have that out here twice with the flowers and the fickle, because that's what I was getting with the flowers card. And we also have fifth chakra. So I feel like you're going to be recognized. Someone's going to tell you that you are appreciated. Let me get one more card. See what this is. Angel of balance. Look at that. So definitely there's a balance here. So for those of you who feel like you have to be one way or the other. So, and that's kind of weird that we were talking about music. Or well, some of y'all was talking about it in here. My battery's about to die. But it's kind of weird because we're talking about balancing. So there has to be a balance between being by yourself and being with others. So this is saying that you don't have to shut people off fully, but you do have to make sure that you're good before anything comes towards you. So anything negative, because you're not going to run away from negativity. There's always going to be negativity. But what this is saying is that you have to build your security blanket up and your spiritual protection. You have to focus on that now, because I kind of feel like it's going to get, even though 2024 I feel is like the year of you finally pursuing whatever it is that you need, I feel like you're gearing up to have to combat something. If that makes sense. So you're building up, basically you're building up your spiritual protection to face the cruel world. So I hope that makes sense. But that's what I'm getting here. We have the Magician in the Mirror. I'm going to get two more from this one. We have financial constraints. I feel a crash coming. I'm just going to say that. I really hate being negative, y'all. And we have the sixth chakra. So that's the third eye. This basically is saying that you guys are aware of this. You're aware that there's evil people out here. You're aware that you have to protect yourself in order to face the world and whatever is going on. And you have to stay balanced, because you don't want to become crazed like the rest of the world and do what they're doing and fall in line with what is happening. I do feel here that a lot of you are could be worried about money, but you're trying to make it work and you're trying to change that. Because with the Magician and the financial constraint next to it, this is about you making sure that, and again, we have fire. I think that's air and fire, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But this is basically just saying that you're doing whatever you can do in your power to make sure that you don't have financial issues moving forward, because things are getting crazy. That's just the reality. Especially when it comes to finances. I was just talking to my mom about, Chipotle bowls and how they went from like what, $7 and now they're like $10, $11, maybe even more depending on what you get. So it's like we're being overcharged for stuff. But definitely I kind of feel like this is what's happening. You guys may be worried about finances, or just the state of holding on to what you have, protecting what you have. Because you see here, this one's closed. So it's showing you only a portion of it. So I kind of feel like a lot of people might be pocket watching, which don't do that. But I feel like people are pocket watching, but a lot of you are focused on savings or saving your energy for stuff. So it's kind of like you may appear this way on the outside with people like, oh yeah, I feel you the same too. Like, you're blending in with them, but you know that you are protected. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that you're not at the level that they are, but you want to kind of throw them off. So I know that sounds like manipulation, but it's kind of like not showing people your hand, because you're aware. All of us that are into spirituality, I don't care what sign you are, we're aware. If we are working on that and we're working on ourselves, we're aware of what's going on. And when you try to tell your family and you tell people and they think you're crazy, it gets to a point where it's like you have to, not saying you have to if that's not what you want to do, but you dumb yourself down, because it's like, why am I going to keep explaining this to you and you're not getting it? I'm not going to force you. But then later, these people will realize on their own and come and try to tell you the same stuff you've been put on. And then it's like you just look at them like, yeah, I already knew that, And that's something that's happened, in my life with this situation. Is I've had a lot of people, when I started to do tarot and all that stuff, which I literally didn't go out of my way to just say I'm going to start doing tarot. It literally was, I was guided into this. So this is not something I chose. I just want to make that clear. But people were like kind of scared of me and just like, oh, witch and this, that, and the other. But those same people now are telling me that, oh, I had a dream about this, and oh, I talked about this and then it happened. And I'm like, yeah, like that's what you're manifesting. Like everyone holds the power of spirituality. They just have to follow those callings and follow what that is. It's the same thing about like premonitions and all of that. But it just gets fun. It's funny because, people want to label you something, and then later when they're doing it, then it's fine, So be mindful of that too. That's happening a lot now, because everybody's like, oh, this is happening, and, getting into the, I guess the occult type stuff, and, 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of thing. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing with this. Like, you guys are always spiritual. And I think people don't think Capricorns are spiritual people, but we are. Like, for real. So it's time for you to use that on yourself now. Instead of trying to educate others, wasting your time, put that into yourself. If it happens to come up in conversations, then so be it. We also have man holding a coin at the bottom. So again, more about financial situation. And we have man holding a heart. So we have two of these. This could be two suitors as well, or it could just be what someone is actually currently dealing with. There could be a masculine here too that doesn't have much, and maybe they're trying to feel like they have to focus just on finances or love. And this could also be you guys too, in your masculine energy, saying like, do I chase, not even chase, let me not say chase. I don't want to get yelled at. But this is basically saying like, do I choose love life, relationships, or do I choose stability, finances, And that's saying you can balance both of them, but, they're kind of neck and neck. So I feel like that could be where you guys are at as well. And this could also be somebody towards you. There could be someone that could actually see you as a business option, and somebody that actually loves you. I don't know. We'll kind of dip into that a little bit. Oops. Let me see. My battery's dying. Absolutely. I do feel like sometimes we're taken out of our element so that way we can figure out what it is that we want. But there's definitely a lot about balance. So you have the yin yang, angel balance. Like you can have both if that's what you want. But sometimes we have to be selfish. Especially if you know you give a lot to others and they don't do the same. Like I do little tests on people. They don't know I'm doing a test, but I do little tests to see where people's mindset really is, you know. Because, you know, we can't get too far removed to where we forget, you know, everything. I said I was going to get dowsing rods. I still ain't did that. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. You get 2 more. We have the Death card. And we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, I feel like a lot of you know that something is done. It's a done deal because you're realizing that something has been blocking your blessings and everything that was meant for you. So I feel like once you finally put something to rest, like an idea or your thoughts, same thing. Something that you may have wanted that didn't happen or something that you've been chasing, it's time to put that to rest. Because this is also about change. It's like something different's coming in. Something new is coming in. And with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse, like you guys really worked hard to get yourself out of a situation or to get yourself from, you know, whatever it is that is valuable to you. Because it doesn't always have to be a financial situation. But I do feel like a lot of you may have struggled and you worked hard to get where you're at now. And it's kind of like, okay, this is the next step. You're going to have to leave everything. And I'm not talking about stop talking to your family or stuff like that unless you want to, because you have that right. This is more so of like a reset, like a full reset. You know, kind of like when you well, let me not say reset, a shutdown and restart. Because when you reset, it's kind of like you're just resetting. Like, let's use a phone. When you reset a phone, it doesn't, like, it still has the same stuff. But say if you, like, shut it off completely, that gives it time. And then when you reboot it, it's, like, working better and all of that. Because sometimes a reset doesn't always work. And that goes back to the whole CVID situation. You know, that was meant to be a reset, and I feel like people didn't take it seriously or learn from it. And now it's like, okay, well, we need to do all this just to get you to see. So I feel like somebody may have been blocking you, or you could have been blocking your own self from actually finding something that works. And I do feel like you guys are working on that. Let me see why the 5 of Pentacles here. Yeah, see? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are still feeling like you lost out on something. Because we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which is like you're trying to work on getting back to who you were. Because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is just like, okay, now something happened that set me back a little bit, but I'm going to, you know, change that. So all hope is not lost, basically. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of reversals. And I kind of feel like with these reversals being out here, it's giving uncertainty. It's kind of like I feel like there's contemplation about, okay, if I do this, then this will happen. But if I don't, then this will happen. So it's kind of like choices that you have at this moment. We have the Empress in reverse too. Something set you guys back. That's what I'm getting here. And I don't know if it's a person or something that happened in your life. Something set you back that you were not expecting. Because the Page of Cups is like a surprise. Something that you Well, I just said that backwards. The Page of Cups in reverse is something that you're basically were expecting to happen. So some of you knew that whatever happened in your personal life, it was going to lead to something. And it may have made you, again, vulnerable. Because when I think of a Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, it's somebody that's very confident. So there's a lack of confidence here in something. And it could be something that happened to you or something that you heard about or seen that set you back. Because I just keep getting a setback here. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this is about making a decision. So when you have so many things presented to you, it can be difficult, but I feel like everything has been taken and now it's like you have a clean slate. So some of you are selected yourself in this situation. You're not going to go by what people think of you or what they say. You're going to choose you every time. We also have Three of Cups in reverse. So again, you guys don't want to be around people, crowds, anything like that. And my cards are not all upside down. I just want to let y'all know. This is about, like, again, starting over. You've done all you could do with this situation. And look, we have Judgment. So that's like a second chance. So it's like you guys are getting a second chance. It could be a second chance of life. I don't know if something, happened in that regards. But you're getting a second chance. So whatever you've done in the past, any mistakes that you've made have been pretty much cleared. And you're set for a new path and a change. Look at that. Everything is fine at the bottom. So that's also like a conclusion. It's like everything has happened to this point. You can only go up from here. And then we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is about willing to accept something. That's what I get from this card. So I feel like some of you are actually willing to accept whatever part you played in this scenario. Whether it be relationship, job, medical, financial, like you're accepting your part in it and you're going to make changes. That's what I'm getting with that. Let's see what else we got. What time is it? About to pop my nail off. And I actually might come back on to do just a strictly love reading. Because this one, even though I had some elements of love, that's not the focus. It's more of a spiritual message than anything. So we have family room. So this is something that's happening immediately. What was Capricorn need to know? I'm going to get two more. Oops. We have sudden wealth. So again, something that's happening quickly. And then we have pathway, a change. What is this change? This is actually kind of giving me, this is weird. This is feeling kind of weird. Because I'm getting positive change, but I'm also getting a little like looming of something that we don't want to know about. But I kept telling y'all about change. So that is out here. Because the family room and sudden wealth, those are things that are happening immediately. But we do have, and it could be positive. It's something that you may experience. It's a change of some sort. Let's get, what is this change about? We have house. So we have house, occupation. Some of you could be changing where you live. Some of you could be getting a new job. Something about scenery as well. And we have message. We have privileged lady at the bottom. And then we also have community. So this could be something connected to you. So it may not even be you. It could be somebody that's connected to you. Sorry, my eyes itching. There could be somebody, a change in that regard. Somebody's changing or doing something major. And you may find out about this through a text message. So this could be a family or a friend or somebody that you know. I don't know why I'm picking up that somebody's trying to come stay with you. That's what I'm getting on this part. I don't know if they lost their job, or maybe they got a job and they need help. But there's definitely some quick change that's about to happen. And now I'm nosy. I'm nosy now. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to get nosy with this, but let me go check something real quick. Give me a second. I guess this can be an intermission. Okay, I'm back. I had to check on my little one. But yeah, I'm nosy now. So let's see. Let's see what this is about. Because you could be sanctuary. I feel like somebody could be trying to apologize to you as well. Try to give you accolades because they're down and out. The path is leading a certain way. Because most of the time, our stuff comes from other people. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like that. You said I love nosy readers. I know. I'm nosy. I am. Only to a certain extent. Like I was just thinking earlier about, what's that girl? Is it Hallie? The one that played Ariel? I don't care if that girl's pregnant. Like, people need to just leave her alone. If she don't want to tell you, she don't want to tell you. If you know, then you just know. Like, it's not nobody else's business that she's pregnant. That's her life. That's her situation. And it's like everybody trying to play clue, like, oh, this and that. Most people are not slow, okay? But anyway, I digress. What is this change that's happening for Capricorn? Look at that. So there's a change, but something is not moving. So for some of you, it's not a move. And house also could be your sanctuary as well. So there could be something changing at your job. And you might get a correspondence about this. There could be a someone leaving, someone that's a higher up. But the Chariot in reverse, this is not moving. So what is this about? Holding on tight, Four of Pentacles. So someone's not letting up. Someone won't allow someone to leave. They're holding on to somebody. Ace of Swords. So basically you're going to find out about this. That someone's not moving. Someone's purposely not moving, or someone's being held. Held hostage. Hostage. This is turning a little dark. I don't think I want to do this. Let me go I gotta put my phone on the charger, y'all. I should have did that already. Thanks, Katie Crypto. Okay. I appreciate that. Hold on. Okay. I feel like this is turning dark, and that's kind of like why I don't like to do too much, because I feel like it's giving me a vibe about something that I don't like. But let's keep going then. I know that's like a contradiction. Seven of Cups in reverse, which we have that twice. So something's becoming clear. You're not clouded. Someone's made a decision about not letting you go, not wanting to move forward. That's kind of deep. Four of Wands, and it says joyous homes and gardens. Someone wants to stay with you. Someone wants to be with you. Look, I'm confused too, y'all. I'm so confused. Because that's what I'm getting. Someone's not wanting to let you go. They realize something. I guess distractions are gone. Four of Wands could also signify marriage as well. Or just like a commitment. And we have Three of Wands, future. So there could be something happening in the future. So that could be the change that's going to happen immediately. Someone could be professing themselves to you that they don't want to let you go. And that they could see a future with you. But I'm getting the sense that this person lost something, and that's what made them realize. But also it could be under the wrong pretense. But we shall see. Let me see. Or they may have gotten used. The Star. So they could see you as a star, or they could be on a healing journey now. So for those of you that are into the twin flame situation, maybe your other counterpart is starting to realize this. And they're trying to heal. We have Nine of Wands here. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. I don't know. Ego just popped out. So I feel like maybe somebody was playing the field. And now they're realizing that you were somebody that they shouldn't have played the field on. What is this? Eight of Pentacles. Watch me work. So it's like someone's going to try and prove to you that they're capable. Or they're capable of healing. Or that they're not a monster or something. Because when I see the Star, I think about angelic, right? And then we have this one that fell on top of the Star. So it's like somebody's working hard on their healing journey. What does it want Capricorn on? We have the Five of Cups. So that's my depression card. So, or extreme sadness. So someone is really feeling it right now or going through it. Six of Swords. Yeah. So someone's trying to hold out hope. And this could also be you guys too. So take it for whatever side that you are resonating with. But I do see here that somebody is in a place. They're stuck in a place right now where they don't feel the best. We do have Strength card actually at the bottom. So it's giving Leo energy. And I feel like this person is aware that with you, there's better things ahead. Like they need to move on to something else. And they finally realize that. But I don't know why I'm getting that this is like, why now type of thing. So I'm going to pull out some of the other cards. But we have Two of Wands, forward movement. There's a lot about moving forward. Or something in front of you. Dropping it all is what I just got. Letting guards down. This could definitely be you guys too. I don't know. I'm getting somebody's miserable. Let's see. I am afraid of commitments at the bottom. They said I should leave you. So I don't know. Maybe somebody was beating themselves up because they made a decision that didn't pan out the way that they thought it would. Because they were listening to everybody else except for what they wanted to listen to. There's this guy, I don't know if you guys watch YouTube like that, but there's a guy named It's Real 85. He's been playing the Mortal Kombat game, and he is like extremely funny. Like literally, if you were having a bad day, I kind of feel like he's a Capricorn, which I don't know because, you know, he's just a online gamer. But his humor is something that is like out of this world for real. Like he is super funny. I laugh every time. So if you're down and in the dumps, I suggest you listen to him. And no, he does not know anything about me. I don't know that man. I just watch him. I've been a fan for like years. He is funny. So he's a gamer. He does voiceovers on the games. And I think it's funny. Which I'm about to watch that after I get off here. I don't think I'm going to go driving. Alright, let me see. What else does Capricorn need to know about this situation? And also, if it's not in a romantic relationship, it could also be just somebody close to you, because we do have community out here. I feel some type of way. Some type of way. We have angry. I play mind games to keep you interested. So I feel like this person could actually be upset because their mind games have not been working, or something didn't work. So they're upset and frustrated behind it. But that's what happens when you know, play games with people or situations. I want to rub your back. So this person probably just wants to have closeness. I will never let you go. What did I just say? What did I just say, y'all? And now the cricket's going on outside. Just being in your presence makes this person. But this is what I say about this, because this comes out, and that's why I feel like it's repetitive, but it does come out a lot, because I feel like a lot of people take Capricorn's demeanor as, oh, I need to play games with them, because they think that, oh, that's too masculine, or I'm gonna play games with them. They think they're all that. Like, we literally can do so much and work hard for it, and people think we're throwing it in their face. That is not the case. Like, we're not throwing anything in your face. It's, if you are, like I said, pocket watching, because I said that earlier, you doing better for yourself has nothing to do with anybody else. Now, it's a different situation if someone's constantly throwing in your face like, oh, I got this, and oh, I got that, and how much, you know, on my bank account, this, that, and the other. But when you're going out buying nice things or doing stuff for yourself, and people are literally sitting at home wondering, how are you able to do this? That's pretty much what I feel. That's what I'm getting here. And then it's like they dog you out and they play you, and then they realize later, like, dang, maybe I should have not done that. But their ego and pride gets in the way to where they don't say anything. That's kind of just my take on that. We have take the leap of faith. So this person could be urged to just go for it, if that's on their heart to do. So yeah, we definitely do. We are two different. So that's a yin and yang type thing. So this person could be the opposite of you. So if you're driven, they're lazy. And vice versa. Every opposite that you can think of. Like, they're just somebody different. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier too about the music. Where if you know you're not like in the streets or anything like that, like the music is not going to affect you as much as it would with somebody that is in the streets. You know, they're going to relate to it differently. I can see you as my wife. So yeah, somebody's really contemplating right now, you know, really thinking about that. And that's true. I just told my mom that today too. That's so crazy. That's confirmation for me. But yeah, I can see you as my wife. So you guys are marriage material. And we did have the 4 of Wands show up. And I'm getting karma. This love is powerful. We will do great things. So this person didn't realize that at first. And you know what? I'm not going to say they didn't realize it, because that would be lying. They did realize it. They just felt insecure is what I'm getting. So whoever this person is, they felt insecure. I'm also going to pull some of the heartfelt ones too. Oops. You heal me when I need it. So there goes that star energy. So that's why people can come back to you, because they have like a fix. They need a fix. Let's see. We have Aquarius, so air sign energy. I think I love you. We have chill out. We have Sagittarius. Damn, I feel like something got my nose. So I think I was talking about Sagittarius earlier. So fire energy. You're too good for me. So again, insecure. Like I was saying, somebody's insecure. And maybe they're not willing to face something. So maybe they told you to chill out before. Let's get a few more. Sorry, my nose started itching. My heart is ice. The right one has to thaw it out. I was about to say throw it out. And we have chill out. Yeah. So this person's heart chakra has been damaged. Why did you hurt me? So there could have been something that transpired to where this person may have gotten their feelings behind something. I'm not thinking physical. That's more of an emotional. This one's trying to come out too. Will you ever forgive me? So they actually could have did something too. You really do know me. I pray that you don't find anyone else to replace me. So this is their fear, that you have moved on. I always think about reaching out to you. I think I mentioned that earlier. Do you still want me? So this person is definitely insecure. Like they keep talking. This is kind of like a pep talk I feel like they're giving to themselves, like wondering what you're doing and do you still care and do they still have a chance with you? Because something happened. I don't know if you guys have not talked to this person in a while, but they literally are sitting in their feelings. And this could be vice versa. It could be y'all too. So maybe some elements of this. But this person's realizing like you actually do know them. You're not just somebody that was in it for the wrong reasons. Dang, I don't even have the right cards. I could have sworn this was what these was. What's this? You know what? Since I thought it was these cards, we're going to use these anyway. Okay. Sorry. I'm just yawning all up in here. Okay. So it's Capricorn, you know. You intimidated them. It says they didn't see a point in staying. You acted like you didn't need or want them. And there goes somebody with money. So this is Queen of Pentacles energy. This person was afraid of your independence because you intimidated them because they weren't where you were at, but you put in the work to get where you're at. So that was a factor in this whole situation. So definitely they were intimidated, and that's where the insecurity is coming from. Talking marriage scares them or you. So yeah, this is a commitment. This person has commitment issues, and that kind of showed up earlier too. So they have commitment issues. They're intimidated because they really don't have much. Something about being tied down scares them. No longer able to tolerate them or you. So that's how they feel about you, as far as like that's how you feel about them is what I'm trying to say. So you may not see this person the same anymore because so much time could have passed and you're just like over it, you know. Let me get 2 more. There we go. So we have, oh my gosh, my nose started itching. They felt that you pointed fingers at them for everything. But this is what people don't realize about Capricorn. We're going to speak. We're not the quiet type. We're going to be very vocal and say what's on our mind. Not many people are used to that. They're used to people lying. So when they get someone like that, then, oh, you're the issue and you're a problem. Because people want to be lied to, I guess. Some people. No effort to go out and do anything. So I feel like this person never took you seriously at the time that they had you. They never, if this is somebody, they probably never even asked you out on a date. And if you did go out, it probably was very rare. And I do kind of feel like this is also where you guys are at right now too. What we were talking about in the first part. That got really close, didn't it? Just wanting to relax and chill. They got physically abusive with you, or God prevented this from happening. So one of these people that you were dealing with could have anger issues, which we already see that coming. You know, we talked about that earlier. So this person's angry or has an angry spirit with them. And I'm really leaning towards the God prevented this from happening. So just think back to any relationship that you thought was going to make it. And you really wanted it to work and it just didn't. I do feel like this person was not in the right space, because if they're constantly angry, I do feel like this person needs to heal. Let me pull, let me get another one. What else? Saw you or them in a recent photo with someone else. So this is basically somebody snooping and being nosy, and they may have seen something they didn't like. This could also be you as well. Some of this could happen already, could happen. Let me take these because they just popped out. Date from hell. So that's Capricorn energy. But also they could have actually given their time and attention to someone that was not deserving. And that's the part that gets me, you know. They may have thought that you were like I was going to say sorcerer. That's what they use in Mortal Kombat. They probably thought that you were just evil and everything like that, but they actually were giving their time to the person that was evil. Venting way too much about an ex. So this is somebody still stuck on their ex. And I feel like this person was still stuck on their ex and they treated you badly because they couldn't get to their ex to do it. So they were actually paying it forward to the wrong person. We have kicked out or being left. So this person can't keep a relationship. And this is also somebody that jumps from one person to the next. And that is a commitment issue. So I feel like this is what is actually happening to this person that could be an air or a fire sign, could be getting kicked out by somebody that they're actually in a relationship with. And so they may start snooping around your neck of the woods, hoping that maybe they can come to you. Don't be surprised if this person actually arrives at your doorstep too. I wouldn't open the door. But yeah, somebody got sick of this person. And so that could be why they are trying to get your attention or come back around to you, because they're lacking. They chose the wrong person. and went in the wrong direction. But I don't feel like this would work in this current state, because if they're intimidated by you, that's how people get unalived, especially with this and abusive. Like, I just don't understand why some people put up with that, you know, where, and this is my whole caseload, this type of stuff, physical abuse, all of that. But I don't understand why people put up with certain things. This is crazy. I feel like somebody's also blaming you because they don't have anything. Like, you're prosperous, you're abundant. That's also what I'm getting with this card. All right, let me end this. I'm gonna give you guys a, what's that called? Affirmation. Oh my goodness. I was off today. I know that's random. I'm so random. The way I talk to y'all is how I talk at work. I'm like the randomest person. I can talk about 3 different stories in one talk. What does Capricorn need to know to end this reading? What does Capricorn need to know? Gentleness. So I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself, and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who's best friends with a baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders, and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. This is a second card with clouds, so I don't know. I'm feeling that some of you need to just look into the sky and pray. Like, just look up and pray. Because you're being watched. And not in a negative way. You're just being watched. That's kind of what I feel. And this is about being gentle to yourself as well. Because I feel like Capricorns are extremely hard. We can be hard on ourselves. Extremely hard. We can be hard on ourselves. But yeah. So that's the reading, y'all. I hope it made sense. I know I felt like I was all around. But I do appreciate you guys taking out some of your Friday evening to join in. But I will catch you guys later. I may do the October reading this weekend. My October is going to be busy. Like, I don't even know. But I'm not going to jump ahead. But again, I thank you guys so much again for joining whenever you can. And also whenever I post, since I'm not doing it that much anymore. But I do appreciate you guys for sure. I haven't forgotten about the giveaway. I was waiting until I got to 10,000, but since I don't put too much content out, I do lose people. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I might just go ahead and just start raffling them. But I do appreciate you guys again. So thanks so much, and I will catch you guys later. If I know how to cut this off. Okay. Now I'll catch you guys later.